Okay, so at this point, let's assume that you have joined AWS Educate, you've got the welcome email, and you're now ready to sign in. So you now click the sign in. The screen looks like this. It's quite different from the regular Amazon.com sign in or the Amazon sign in for AWS. So you enter your official email. And this is the basic student account screen. In the middle you've got various kind of welcome videos, and if you wait a minute or so, if you're new to cloud, it says your journey to a cloud career, and there are other things on. You can see the suggested jobs down the side. So certainly there's one here which is what is cloud computing. Take a couple of minutes out, you can see it's a YouTube video, expand that to full screen and follow that through, and we'll give you a basic introduction. So these are very useful 1 or 2 minute videos, give you great background, and you can see what a multi-billion-dollar company can do with video production, which some educational institutions don't quite stretch to. Okay, so we've got signed in. How do we get on to actually doing some cloud computing? You select here AWS account, and you'll see that you've got the starter account. So this is a starter account on AWS Educate. It is different from the regular AWS account in that it is not supported by a credit card, and if you allow all this credit to get used up, your account and everything in it just gets cancelled. So one of the things you'll need to monitor as you go through is the amount of credit that you've got each login. So generally speaking, the amount of credit is perfectly adequate for everything that you're likely to do on an ordinary university course or module. Now you'll notice that AWS Educate is actually handled by a different company called Vocarium up there. It automatically gets routed through. You can see here our account status, and it shows you a certain number of dollars, and these dollars get used up as time goes on. You'll see there's also a session time. So one of the things you want to make sure that you do when you have finished using this account, we'll do this at the end, is to go to the home screen and log out to ensure you don't lose any credit. There are a number of frequently asked questions, and one thing to notice about AWS Educate, particularly with these guys, is that you can't use every possible service. And in fact, AWS divides the world into regions, and we can use US East 1. So you can't use the London region or European or various other things. You'll find that for most services, your course will have been designed so that everything works on this account. There are various kind of restrictions. You can read all the instances and stuff like this as you go through. What we want to do now is go onto the regular AWS console. Just click on AWS console. Now at this point, this looks exactly as though you've signed up for a fully paid account. The only thing is US East 1. Here, this region is North Virginia. We can't change that, and it shows us as some particular user coming from this company, Vocarium. The various AWS services are here, and we'll be looking at some of these. There are now something like 300 services. Mostly people will start off looking at EC2, Electronic Compute Cloud. That is the most basic service, and we'll be looking at that in the next video. But you should generally have got to this screen at this point.